Well, good evening and welcome to Weslaco, Texas. Tonight we are at the Weslaco High School softball field as K-West brings you Lady Wildcats softball. Tonight your Lady Wildcats taking on the Bravettes of Donna High School. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the Bravettes. Leading it off is going to be Angela Sandoval. She'll also be playing shortstop. Batting second will be the left fielder, Brisa Castillo. Batting third, the catcher, Ariana Alegria. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot is the pitcher, Alexandra Perez. Batting fifth, her younger sister, the third baseman, Isela Perez. Batting sixth, playing first base, Dalila Tovar. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Caitlin Lopez. Batting eighth is a designated player, number 10, Marta Garcia. Batting ninth, the center fielder, Brianna Soto. Playing second base is going to be the flex player, Marisa Perez. The Lady Wildcats line up defensively just like this. At left field, Ashley Garcia. At center field, Dion Lopez. In right field, Ambrosia Peña. At third base, Mia Silva. The shortstop is Magali Larraga. Playing second base is Ariel Lopez. At first base, Ariana Cabrera. Behind the plate tonight, Cecilia Bautista. And in the circle, Melissa Cabrera. Jonathan Cherry is the umpire on the bases, and Gus Elizondo is behind home plate. And he gets that one right on the corner for strike one. Leading it out for the Bravettes is going to be the shortstop, Angela Sandoval. That one is swung on and fouled down the third base side. Angela Sandoval, a left-handed batter. Of course, whenever you're behind on the swing, that ball is going to tail away, and that one tailed foul. So just like that, Melissa Cabrera is ahead of the count, 0-2. That one just a little bit outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Angela Sandoval. That one just missing. The fans not liking it. But nonetheless, home plate umpire says that is not in the strike zone. So the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're asking if she went around. They're going to say she did not. So the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. It is a beautiful night tonight, 87 degrees, wind blowing out straight to center field, not as much as it was a week ago when we were last here. That one misses outside for ball 4, and the leadoff batter for the Bravettes is on via a walk. So after 2 quick strikes, 4 straight balls to put Angela Sandoval on first base. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, Brisa Castillo. Showing bunt, and lets that one go by for strike 1. Might have had some kind of hit and run on, but since there was no contact, quickly Angela Sandoval makes her way back to first base. 0-1 to count. That one on the inside corner for strike 2. So once again, Melissa Cabrera finds herself ahead in the count on the batter. And this is something we've seen all season long. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's the first strikeout of the night. So with 1 out, that'll bring up the catcher, Ariana Alegria. Alegria, a right-handed batter. First pitch is in there for strike 1. So again, Melissa Cabrera with the first pitch in there for a strike. Swung on, fouled back into the netting for strike 2. So this third straight batter, Melissa gets ahead of the count, 0-2. A little high, ball 1. Lights have come on here at the softball field of the Lady Wildcats. As it is sunset, and that sun beginning to go down, and it'll be night in just a little while. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Adriana Alegria. Inside for ball 2, count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In case you're just joining us, we are in the top of the first inning. Donna up to bat, of course. They are the visiting team, so they do bat first. They are in their maroon jerseys. Yellow lettering, gray pants. Swung on. This one is hit deep to center field over the head of Dion Lopez. She goes back, gets it off the fence on 1 hop, and it's a single for Adriana Alegria. And Alegria makes her way into second on the throw. So Sandoval not holding up anything. She goes straight to third base. Alegria on the throw advances to second. So we've got runners at second and third with just 1 out. And that'll bring up the pitcher, the cleanup hitter, Alexandra Perez. First pitch in there for strike 1. And in there for strike 2. So again, Cabrera ahead in the count on the batter, the 4th straight batter that she gets ahead of, 0-2. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 0-2. Little breaking ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Perez. Little low. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the batter, Alexandra Perez. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains full. Couldn't quite see where that hit her, but it fouled, looked like it went straight into her face mask. Coach comes by, checks her out. She's okay, gets back in the box, so we'll do full count all over again. Swung on, hit sharply right through the coach's box on the third base side of the field. So once again, for the 3rd straight pitch, it's going to be full count. That one is right at the shortstop. Caught on the fly, and she'll double up Angela Sandoval at third base for the third out. So a great job there by Magali Larraga to catch the line drive and quickly toss it over to third base. Mia Silva really watching what's going on, is at the bag to take that throw for the third out. So a great way to end the inning, and we head to the bottom of the first. Still no score between the Bravettes and your Lady Wildcats.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the softball field at the Weslaco East High School campus. Lady Wildcats taking on the Bravettes of Donna. Leading it off for your Lady Wildcats is going to be the pitcher, Melissa Cabrera. Melissa, of course, is the twin sister of Ariana Cabrera. And Melissa is a right-handed batter, and because she is a leadoff batter, always has this sisterly love and reminds her twin sister that she is the better batter of the two. And we'll give you the response of the other twin, Ariana, in just a bit when she comes up to bat. The first pitch misses for ball one. That one just a little low, ball two. Defensively, the Bravettes line up like this. Brisa Castillo in left, Brianna Soto in center. Caitlin Lopez in right field. That pitch is in there for strike one, so 2 balls and a strike on Melissa Cabrera. At third base, Isela Perez. Shortstop, Angela Sandoval. Second base, Marisa Perez. At first base, Dalila Tovar. Behind the plate, Adriana Alegria. That pitch a little low for ball three. And in the circle for the Bravettes tonight is Alexandra Perez. As we mentioned earlier, Jonathan Cherry at the bases, Gus Elizondo calling the balls and strikes. 3 balls and a strike on Cabrera. Swung on, this one a fly ball right in the middle of the infield. Picked up by the catcher on one hop, thrown to first for out number 1. So that'll bring up.
Walking up to the plate for the Lady Wildcats is number 16, Nana Cabrera.
That'll bring up the other twin, Adriana Cabrera. Adriana bats from the left side of the plate, and her response to who the better hitter is, she says, I am, because I'm the one that knocks the ball out of the park. And speaking of knocking it out of the park, she had 3 dingers the last time we were here at Weslaco East softball field. So a lot of pop on the bat of Adriana Cabrera. She looks at the first pitch go by for ball 1. Swung on and missed. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. That one is hit deep to left center field, and it is out of here. So speaking of pop on the bat, Ariana Cabrera on the third pitch knocks this one out of the park, and now your Lady Wildcats lead this one 1-0. Last time we were here when they took on Brownsville Veterans, Ariana was at the plate 5 times. This is the 6th time we've seen her in 2 games. And out of those 6 at-plate appearances, 4 of them have left the yard. So that's going to bring up the catcher, Cecilia Bautista. That one is hit hard to the second baseman, Perez. Perez picks it up, fires it to first for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the second baseman, Ariel Lopez.
Next at bat for the Lady Wildcats is the number 5, Ariel Lopez.
So the first pitch to Lopez is high. It misses for ball 1. That one catches the inside corner for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Ariel Lopez. Lopez was 3 for 5 a week ago. That ball misses high. Little off-speed pitch from Perez for ball 2. Popped up behind the press box. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Please return all foul balls to the home side dugout.
That misses low. Full count on the batter, Ariel Lopez. Swung on, hit deep to left. And this one hop off the fence, and Lopez is going to make her way to second for a stand-up double. Lopez really got a hold of that one.
Stepping up to the plate for the Lady Wildcats is number 1, Garcia.
And that's going to bring up the left fielder, Ashley Garcia, one of only 2 seniors on this ball club. Ashley Garcia will be graduating with honors this year. And aside from graduating with honors, she's also graduating with an associate's degree in science. So this young lady has accomplished a lot here in her tenure at Weslaco East High School. The first pitch misses for ball 1. Swung on and missed, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Ashley Garcia. That one misses low for ball 2. High, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike on Ashley Garcia. Ball 4. So Garcia is on. And we've got runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Next at bat for the Lady Wildcats is number 13, Brody Lynn.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Ambrosia Peña. That one misses high for ball 1. Last week, Peña was 2 for 4. She scored twice and was on also as she was hit by pitch. Swung on, pop fly to shallow right field. Out goes the second baseman, Perez. She calls for it and makes the out for the retire the inning. But your Lady Wildcats get 1 run on 2 hits, leave 2 runners on. We head to the second inning. Lady Wildcats 1, Bravettes nothing.
East side, south side. East side, south side. East side, south side.
Well, as you can tell, in between innings, due to COVID restrictions, Parents' Night is a little different. They are acknowledging all the parents in between innings, and the parents will stand from their seats in the stands as they get recognized. And of course, they get a great little gift from the Weslaco East coaching staff. So we begin the second inning. Melissa Cabrera in the circle, facing batters 5, 6, and 7. Enisela Perez, Dalila Tovar, and Caitlin Lopez. And in Cabrera fashion, the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Swung on, fouled down the third base line. Third base coach gets a foot on it. Mia Silva, the flex player playing third base, tosses it back to the pitcher. Word on the street is that Mia Silva is a good rapper. We'll get to that story in just a little bit. 0-2 the count on the batter, Perez. Little low for ball 1. Swung on, fouled out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. So once again, Cabrera ahead in the count. This one is hit up the middle for a base hit. So once again, the Bravettes get the leadoff batter. In the first inning, she got on via a walk. This time, Perez leads off the inning with a single, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Dalila Tovar. And that one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Strike 2. And again, Melissa Cabrera ahead in the count on the batter. Little high snap throw to first base. Perez back in plenty of time. So the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one is popped up, back out of play. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back once again. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Dalila Tovar doing a great job at the plate, hanging in there, hanging tough. So we'll do the 1-2 once again. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So that's the second strikeout for Cabrera tonight. The first out here in the second inning. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 14, Caitlin Lopez. A little high for ball 1. First time, first pitch is in there for a ball. But then again, Cabrera's a very smart pitcher and doesn't want to keep throwing first pitch in there for strikes, as you always want to keep the batter guessing. But that second pitch is in there for a strike. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter, Caitlin Lopez. Takes another pitch, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lopez. All right, a little error on my side. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one misses high for ball 3. So the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Timeout taken by the batter. Now she gets back into the box, so we'll be ready for live action once again. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. So full count on the batter, Lopez. Runner at first in Isela Perez. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. And they're going to say that that is ball 4. That is ball 4, and that's a dead ball. So there's a little confusion on the bases as to the actions of Perez. But it is a walk, therefore becomes a dead ball, so the runner should stay at second. And that's the right call. So the umpire on the bases, Jonathan Cherry, having some words with Coach Lopez. And they're going to say that she's out. Okay, so the call is overturned. And the runner is out. They're saying that she left the base after
Heading up next is number
the
20,
tag,
Martha
even though it
Garcia.
was a walk. So out number 2. So we've got only one runner at first in Lopez, and that'll bring up Marta Garcia. She swings at the first pitch, fouls it into the netting on the first base side of the field for strike 1. Swung on, fouled back again. Now the count is 0-2 on the batter, Marta Garcia. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we head to the bottom of the second. Lady Wildcats 1, Bravettes nothing. We start the bottom of the second inning. Dion Lopez, Magali Larraga, and Micaela Perez will come to the plate for your Lady Wildcats.
Next up in the batter's box for the Lady Wildcats, it's number 6, Donna Bravettes.
Swung at and lined to left field, and Lopez turns on the jets, doesn't even hesitate, and turns that single into a double. That ball was hit hard to the left fielder. And the left fielder really didn't make an aggressive play on the ball. And Lopez recognized that. And with her speed, just went straight to second base. And so the leadoff batter is in at second base. Larraga also swinging at the first pitch. Fly ball to Brianna Soto. She calls everybody off. Snags that one for out number 1. So 1 out, that'll bring up Micaela Perez.
Next at bat for the Lady Wildcats is number 20, Micaela Perez.
First pitch swung on, ground ball to Perez at second, and she is safe. So Marisa Perez, a second baseman, couldn't get it in time, and Micaela Perez is in at first safely. So runners at the corner, just 1 out, and we head to the top of the order, Melissa Cabrera. Cabrera is 0 for 1 tonight. She popped the ball up right in front of home plate. Catcher Alegria picked it up, threw her out at first base. Little high for ball 1. Perez at first base. Trying to get a throw from Alegria, but doesn't get it. So the count is 1 ball, no strikes on Cabrera. Bunt placed down. And Cabrera will advance Perez. And now the bases are loaded.
Walking up to the plate for the Lady Wildcats is number 16, Nana Cabrera.
So the Donna Bravettes defense will come in to talk because they know who has stepped up to the plate, and that is none other than Ariana Cabrera. Cabrera has 4 home runs in just 2 games. Her last 6 plate appearances, she's produced 4 dingers. So if there's someone with some pop and a hot bat, Ariana Cabrera is that such player. Coach Vasquez wants a timeout. Wants a courtesy runner for the pitcher. And that courtesy runner is going to be Emma Ramos. So Emma Ramos comes in to run for the pitcher at first. Once again, 1 out, bases loaded, and your batter is Ariana Cabrera. And we'll see what Perez comes with here on the first pitch. And that one gets away from the catcher. That's going to be a passed ball, and Lopez scores. Runners will advance, so we got runners at second and third. Emma Ramos at second, Michaela Perez at third, and Cabrera in the box at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. That one high as well for ball 2. Swung on, fouled back. 2 balls and a strike on Ariana Cabrera. Swung on, fouled back, out of play. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count on the batter as that pitch misses. High and away. Swung on. This one is a bouncer up the middle for a base hit. And that'll get past the center fielder, Soto. 2 runs will score. And Cabrera is on her way to third. So she'll get 2 RBIs on that single.
Next batter up is number 24, Ceci Bautista.
I'll get with the official scorer in between innings to see how we score that one. But in my book, I'm going to score that a single and 2 base error. So that's going to bring up Cecilia Bautista, the catcher. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Bautista is 0 for 1 tonight. A grounder to the second baseman, her first time up at bat. That one misses low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit sharply to the shortstop. Shortstop knocks it down. That one is going to be scored. Too hot to handle. Bautista in at first. Runner scores. But there's a timeout on the field to check the shortstop, Sandoval. So we'll take one as well. You're enjoying Wildcat softball right here on K-West.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to live action. Ariel Lopez next up at bat after the injury timeout. Defensively for the Bravettes, Marta Garcia will come back into the lineup as she was the designated player and will play defense as the catcher. And the catcher, Ariana Alegria, will go out and play shortstop. So we'll see what the batting order will look like when they come up to bat. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Second pitch swung on, fouled back for strike two. So Lopez down in the count, 0-2. Low ball one. And Bautista in at second base. As I mentioned, I was going to go talk to the official scorekeeper, and he's going to go ahead and give Ariana Cabrera a triple. Swung on, fouled. Strike two. Count remains 0-2. 1-2, sorry. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As we are in 2 different locations, and he says that there was no contact made by the center fielder, so therefore it is a triple. Swung on, hit hard to left field. Two-hopper to the left fielder, Castillo. And another run for your Lady Wildcats.
Stepping up to the plate for the Lady Wildcats is number 1, Cash Garcia.
Garcia shows bunt, puts the first pitch down. And now we've got runners at the corner, and Garcia sees the slow play of the defense of the Bravettes and quickly goes to second.
Next at bat for the Lady Wildcats is number 13, Brody Lynn.
So that's going to bring up Ambrosia Peña. Peña popped up to the second baseman her last time up at bat. First pitch misses low and inside for ball one. So the Lady Wildcats bringing 5 across here in the second, now lead 6-0. That pitch is fouled back out of play, so 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter, Peña. Shows bunt, puts it down. It's going to be foul. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Peña. Peña represents the 9th batter here in the second inning for your Lady Wildcats. Little high for ball 2. Swung on, fouled out of play. 2 ball and 2 strikes.
A reminder to return all foul balls to the home side dugout.
Swung on, fouled back behind the press box. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit hard to left field. A 2-hopper to the left fielder, and 2 runs will score. And sliding into second base and out is Pena. But Lopez scores, Garcia scores. Coach Vasquez comes in to try to make a claim on a switch of the hands. But Jonathan Sherry says no, she's out. But nonetheless, Lopez come to the plate, but Pena will get 2 ribbies on that bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on the batter, Dion Lopez. Second time Dion Lopez comes to bat this inning. She began this 7-run rally here in the second inning with a double. What looked to be a single, she turned into a double just by her pure speed. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter, Pena. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one is fouled back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Wildcats have sent 10 to the plate here in the second inning. They've got 8 hits. That one misses outside. Count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's the first strikeout for the Bravettes, but not before your Lady Wildcats bring 7 across. We head to the third. Lady Wildcats 8, Bravettes nothing. Brianna Soto begins things for the Bravettes here in the third inning. Eight nothing. Lady Wildcats on top as we begin the third inning. First pitch misses high for ball one. That one is in there for strike one. Ground ball to the first baseman, Cabrera. She picks it up, touches first base for out number one. And that's going to bring up Alana Lozano.
Batting up next is number 7, Alanis Lozano.
First pitch low, ball one. Inside corner, strike one. One ball, one strike on the batter, Lozano. Swing and a miss, strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. 4 strikeouts so far tonight for Melissa Cabrera. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, Brisa Castillo. She was struck out her first time up at bat. Outside for ball one. Swung on. This one is not going to stay in fair territory, so it's going to be a foul ball. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Castillo. Catches the outside corner for strike two. You heard the umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Castillo. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled back. 1 and 2 remains the count on the batter, Brisa Castillo. Little off speed pitch, little high for ball 2. Cabrera wanted to see if she could catch Castillo chasing something, but Castillo a little disciplined there. That one swung on, hit right back at Cabrera. She'll fire to her sister for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is still your Lady Wildcats 8, the Bravettes nothing.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Bottom of the 3rd inning is where we are at. Last inning, your Lady Wildcats send 10 to the plate. 7 of them scored. And to start things off for the Lady Wildcats here in the 3rd inning is Magali Larraga. She's 0 for 1 tonight, flied out to center field. First pitch is popped up, back out of play. And the fans throw it right back into the field of play. So great job there by the fans here at tonight's ball game. That pitch misses a little low for ball 1. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike on Larraga. Swung on, fouled back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Swung on, fouled back, strike 3. So the 1 out, that'll bring up the designated player, number 20, Michaela Perez.
Next at bat for the Lady Wildcats is number 20, Michaela Perales.
First pitch in there, strike 1. Perales the batter. Singled and scored her first time up at bat. Second pitch is in there for a strike, so the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Still the same count, 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes. I saw no fingers just a pitch ago, but Elizondo is the home plate umpire. And that pitch is fouled back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, fly ball, shallow left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. So Michaela Perales keeps the hot bat. 2 for 2 tonight. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Melissa Cabrera. Cabrera is 1 for 2 tonight. Was thrown out by the catcher at first base and singled her second time up. First pitch is in there for strike one. That one misses a little high, so the count is now 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard to the third baseman. Perez, she'll fire it to second. Cannot be handled cleanly. So runners are all safe. And that's going to bring up Ariana Cabrera.
So watch how you speak on my name, you know. Walking up to the plate for the Lady Wildcats is number 16, Nana Cabrera.
Cabrera is 2 for 2 tonight. She's gone yard and she's hit a triple. That one is hit hard to right field. 1 run will score. So Perales scores from second. Melissa Cabrera goes to third, and that's going to be a single for Ariana Cabrera. So we'll see if she gets the bat again, because she only lacks a double for the cycle. So we'll have to wait and see what happens next. That'll bring up Cecilia Bautista, the catcher. Bautista is 1 for 2. Now she is 2 for 3. And another run will come across for your Lady Wildcats. And Cabrera goes to third. And Bautista is at first. And the score is now 10-0 in favor of your Lady Wildcats. Jaylyn Figueroa comes in as a courtesy runner. She'll be in at first base for Lopez. So now we've got runners at the corner, and that's going to bring up Ariel Lopez. Lopez is 2 for 2 tonight. She's got a double and a single. Part of the game, as I was chatting with Coach Vasquez, she just really enjoys her team. Loves that her team is full of multi-sport athletes. And speaking of multi-sport athletes, Jay Fig, as she is known on the field, is one of those. Plays basketball and softball. So first pitch misses for ball 1. Swung on, hit hard to center field. Center fielder goes back. Soto cannot grab that one. Goes off the fence, and 2 more runs will come across for your Lady Wildcats. And Lopez with her second double of the night. And those 2 runs
Play for the Lady Wildcats is number 1, Cash Garcia.
now bring the scoring total to 12. Ashley Garcia will come up next for your Lady Wildcats. She's been walked, and she's got a single tonight. Garcia, type of batter that can put it just about anywhere. A slap hitter for the Lady Wildcats. And looks at that first pitch go by for ball one. Swings and misses for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Garcia. Garcia, a senior. And in case you didn't catch it earlier, she'll be graduating with honors and graduating with an associate's degree in science. Fly ball to second, caught, and a double play as she walks over to second base to double up Ariel Lopez. But not before your Lady Wildcats bring 4 more across, and now the score is 12-0. We head to the 4th. You're enjoying Wildcat softball right here on K-West.
East side, south side. East side, south side. East side, south side.
Head to the 4th inning. Bravettes trailing 12-0.
12, Adriana Alegria.
Leading it off for the Bravettes is going to be Adriana Alegria. Alegria is 1 for 1 tonight. She has one of the 2 hits that the Bravettes have produced here tonight. Cabrera pitching a gem tonight. Only allowed 2 hits, and she struck out 4. First pitch swung on right back to Melissa. She'll fire to her sister Adriana for out number 1. Just like we ended the last inning, that's how we start this next inning with a ground out to the pitcher, the Cabrera duo. Recording the first out here in the 4th.
Known as 00, Alexandra Perez.
That'll bring up Alexandra Perez. She lined out to the shortstop her first time up. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. She lined out to Magali Larraga, who then fired it to Mia Silva to record the double play to end the inning in the 1st inning. That one in there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter, Alexandra Perez. That one misses inside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike on the batter, Perez. Timeout called on the field. Home plate umpire Elizondo back. And that one is swung on and fouled back. And the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled back, out of play. Count remains even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. just a bit outside for ball 3. Wildcat faithful not liking that call. Home plate umpire says that was just a bit outside. So the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the batter, Pettis. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. And that is strike number 3. And that is strikeout number 5 for Cabrera tonight. And that'll bring up the younger sister, Isela
Number 4,
Perez.
Isela Perez.
Perez reached on a single her last time up and was thrown out at second base. That one catches the inside corner for strike 1. Perez calls time. They give it to her. Bautista wants to go talk things over with her pitcher. So she calls time, and that is awarded to her as well. Perez takes advantage of the timeout, has a few words with the third base coach, comes right back. So we're ready to get back to live action. 0-1 to count on Perez. That pitch misses low for ball 1. Outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on the batter, Isela Perez. That one catches the outside corner for strike 3, and that is strikeout number 6 for Cabrera. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is the Lady Wildcats 12, the Bravettes nothing.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Peña, Lopez, and Larraga due to bat for the Lady Wildcats. Peña popped up to second base her first time up, and then was thrown out at second trying to stretch a single into a double. So this is going to be the 3rd time she faces Perez tonight. Bravette defense all gathered around the rubber to talk things over as we begin the bottom of the 4th inning. Home plate umpire having a few words with Coach Lopez. Maybe some changes. Being that I'm not in the press box, I cannot hear them. Trisha Leyva is now at second base. That's one thing I can see from here. First pitch fouled back is going to end up right here. And I will make that one for the out. So, Vinny, did you catch that one? This is the second time in our live broadcast that I get a ball hit right towards me and I end up with it, and you don't catch it on camera. Oh, did you? Thank you. So that pitch is in there for strike two, and as you can hear the roar of the crowd, not very much a popular call. Ground ball to the shortstop. Grabbed on one hop and thrown out at first base is Peña. So a good play there by Alegría. And we've got a pinch hitter for your Lady Wildcats. Emma Ramos batting for La Raga. I'm sorry, batting for Lopez. Swing and a miss for strike one. It's a bunt, and it's laid down, and no one at first base to get Lopez. So the speedy Lopez with a perfectly placed bunt. Emma Ramos. I stand corrected. Thank you. So the speedy Ramos at first base. And we've got another pinch hitter. And this is going to be Jay Fig. Figueroa the batter. Swing and a miss. For strike two. So the count is 0-2. Foul down the third base side of the field, so the count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. Foul down the third base side. This one will make its way into the Lady Wildcat dugout. So once again, the count is the same, 0-2. They're going to say she did go around. That is strike 3.
Up to bat for the Lady Wildcats. It's a number 0, Mia Silva.
That'll bring up the flex player, Mia Silva. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Wildcats up 12-0. That pitch misses inside, and that's a stolen base for Ramos. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mia Silva. Fouled back, Count remains the same, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As we mentioned earlier, Mia is known for her rapping abilities. Apparently there's a pre-game ritual in which they play carpool karaoke as to kind of get those nerves off and just have some fun as a team. I'm going to ask Coach Vasquez to get us some footage of that. Pitch misses. Ball count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled back. Count will remain the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 12-0, your Lady Wildcats lead this one. That pitch misses low, and we've got an attempt to steal at home, and she's safe. So Emma Ramos steals home, and she brings across run number 13 for your Lady Wildcats. So she gets on and then just makes her way around the bases to score. That is a hit to center right field. The gap in center and right, and it drops for a base hit. So a great job there by Silva.
Walking up to the batter's box is number 2, Emre Cabrera.
Giovanni Caceres will come in to run for Mia Silva. Caceres, one of the 2 seniors on this Lady Wildcat softball club. Caceres is going to go to Texas A&M in College Station next year as she begins her collegiate career. So Cabrera is 2 for 3 tonight. First pitch misses high. Swung on, 5 ball in foul territory. First baseman Dalila Tovar can't handle that one, so it falls for a foul ball, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Cabrera. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner at first. 13-0, Lady Wildcats lead this one. And that's a pass ball, and runner will advance. Caceres is now at second. Of course, Caceres is running for Mia Silva. And the count is now 2 balls and a strike. That is a single to left field. And here comes Caceres. So Caceres scores. Cabrera in at second. And that'll bring up Adriana Cabrera.
Plate for the Lady Wildcats is number 16, Nana Cabrera.
Cabrera is 3 for 3 tonight. She's got a single, a triple, and a home run. She lacks a double to hit for the cycle tonight. That pitch misses high for ball 1. Pitch gets away from the catcher, so Cabrera advances to third. pitch misses, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes on Cabrera. Not sure if they're going to give her one to hit. That's a wild pitch. And Melissa Cabrera scores. And that's going to be the ball game, as that is run number 15 for your Lady Wildcats. So the final score, Lady Wildcats 15, the Bravettes nothing. Want to make sure that you guys are aware we will stay here as it is Parents' Night. And due to COVID restrictions, we will only honor on the field tonight our seniors. So we will keep it here. Want to thank Adrian De Leon for his great work with the graphics and keeping us online and getting all that stuff going on the computer to make it look good so that you can enjoy this ball game. Want to thank Vinny Barry for his great camera work. And as I mentioned, we will take a short pause, but we'll be back for Parents' Night. I am Joe Aguilar saying we'll see you in just a bit. Once again, the final score, your Lady Wildcats 15, the Bravettes nothing.
Before Donna Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Donna Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Donna Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Good evening, family, friends, and supporters. Tonight we would like to honor our senior class of 2021 of the Weslaco East Wildcat softball program. Our first honoree is Giovanna Caceres, daughter of Juan and Yvonne Caceres. Giovanna is a 4-year varsity letterman in track and field and in varsity cheer. She also holds a 3-year letterman in varsity softball as a courtesy runner. She holds academic honors as a Weslaco East National Honor Society member, a Hidalgo County Cotillion, Weslaco East Cosmetology member, and was this year's Weslaco East Homecoming Queen. Some of her sports honors include a 2019 32-6A honorable mention for the Weslaco East varsity softball program, a varsity cheer captain, a varsity All-American cheerleader for 3 years, as well as a 4-year varsity track member as a 2-time area and regional qualifier. Giovanna plans to attend Texas A&M University College Station, where she will major in communications. Tonight, she does have a few words to share with her teammates, coaches, and family. It has been an honor to have been a small part of this team for the last 3 years and to have been able to watch it grow and change. Thank you for always including me and making me feel important. I wish you all the best of luck for the remainder of the season and for every season yet to come. Something awesome is happening on this field, and I can't wait to see the future holds for each and every one of you. Giovanna Caceres, class of 2021. Giovanna Caceres, everyone. Our second honoree is Ashley Ann Garcia, daughter of Frank and Lita Trevino. Ashley is a 4-year letterman in varsity softball, where she is known as a utility player, assisting as shortstop, third base, and outfield. She also holds a 2-year letterman in track and field. She holds academic honors as a Weslaco East Honors graduate, an STC Associate's degree, a member of the HOSA Club, Criminal Justice Club, and as an honorable mention for the Weslaco East Athletic Trainers Program. Some of her sports honors include Weslaco East Softball 2018 Freshman of the Year and 2019 Heart and Hustle. Ashley plans to attend the University of Texas San Antonio, where she will major in Psychology of Occupational Therapy. Tonight, she does have a few words to share with her teammates, coaches, and family. Teamwork is a form of trust. It's what happens when you surrender the mistaken idea that you can do it alone and will realize you won't reach your individual goals without the support of your teammates. Remember to always cherish the laughs, the cheers you yelled, and not being able to talk the next day, and to round the bases like it's your last time making it home. You will remember the happiest moments from the field and to nerves from standing between two white chalk lines. This past year has shown us that any day can be our last, so play your hearts out every single step of the way. Ashley Garcia. Ladies, we are extremely proud of all the amazing accomplishments you have achieved in your high school careers. We wish you many blessings and all the success the world has to offer in your future endeavors. We will miss you, and congratulations on graduation. Your Weslaco East softball family. Your class of 2021.